What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. So today I kind of want to start giving out tips. I want to give out 5 tips for beginners, people that just started recently or are about to start their Etsy store. I've been selling about 14 and a half months, and my store's really started to snowball. And I kind of want to give my experiences, things I would do different in the beginning to try to help out new sellers, keep y'all from making the same mistakes I did, and save you a lot of time. So let's jump right into it so we don't waste no time. Number one, what would I do? If you've never started a store and you're about to start, this is going to be for those people. I would make a practice listing. So, what I mean by practice listing, I would basically go through and make a listing, and you can deactivate it, reactivate it. And so you get a feel how listings work. But the big step is what I would do. I would go through and find probably 5 of the top stores in your market that you're selling in of the product you're selling. And I would get a notepad, Word document, whatever. Go through each store and just take notes of what they're doing. What they're doing with their mock-ups. Is it close, far away? Videos, descriptions, what kind of info pages they have maybe in their photos. Take notes. I would do that 5 stores, then compare, contrast, and kind of get a summary of what they're all kind of doing. And so you have a basis to start your listing. Then I would make a listing, put it up, compare, contrast with the top stores of similar products, and see how yours compare, and just tweak it until you get as close to the top stores as possible. Because you are competing with stores, even though you're a new listing, you're competing with stores that's been up there for 10 years that have basically the perfect listings. It is what it is. And they're going to have tons of reviews, tons of sales. So it's hard to break through sometimes, but you can do it. If I did it, you can do it. So that's what I would do, and make sure you get it right. I don't care if it takes 2-3 weeks, because you don't want to make the mistake I did. I probably had 150 something listings. I had to go through and fix every photo, every mock-up, every info page, descriptions, everything, and do it one by one. It was so annoying, so tedious, and time consuming. So I do not make the same mistake. And the problem is also when you put a listing up the first time, you get a little bump in the algorithm. So it may be shown a little more for a new listing for a few weeks to see if you can get sales. And if you mess up the first listing, you have to change it. Those listings you put up when they were bad, it's getting a bump when it was bad, instead of when you change it, make it good. So I'll get it right from the get go. So that's kind of the first thing I would do. Make a good practice listing before you do anything. And you can actually just, after you get the perfect listing, you can just delete that listing, and then start all your listings there from the get go. Number two, this is kind of going to bounce off the other one. I'll explain why, but describe in your listing. Describe, describe, describe. Perfect example. You put a t-shirt up. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. Somebody buys it. They get it in. Next thing you know, you get a 2 1-star review because they thought it was a sweatshirt. The photo, they couldn't tell. Describe, describe, describe. Long sleeve t-shirt, I don't care. In your photo, put this is a t-shirt, not a sweatshirt. Descriptions, put it everywhere. Materials, maybe even start it with t-shirt, then cotton, polyester, whatever material it is. Make sure they know it's a t-shirt, not a sweatshirt. Plaster that everywhere you can. Because I'm telling you, I've had some products that you would think it's common sense. They know what it is, but it's not. It's not. And I've had that happen a couple times and then get 2-star reviews, even though I did nothing wrong. Product was great. And I contacted Etsy and they wouldn't fix it. They wouldn't do it. So you're kind of screwed. You're stuck with a 2-star review. So make sure you describe what the product is in as many places as possible, because they may look at the photos, never look at the description. They may just kind of glance at the main page and it shows the materials. So they may see that, but again, don't scroll in the description. But do put in the description multiple places. Put in your photos. Put it everywhere you can put it. Of course, in the in the subject line. Oh my gosh, I'm in the title. In the title. Number 3, at the beginning, do not stress about profit. The number one goal, I think, is to get sales at the beginning. If you want to run Etsy ads, and let's say you slightly lose a little bit of money in Etsy ads, but you're getting sales and reviews, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Can't stress that enough. Your number one goal is to get sales and reviews at the beginning over everything else, profit included. No, I'm not saying go bankrupt and lose your home because you're spending millions of dollars on your Etsy store and you're getting sales, but you're losing $10,000 a month. No, don't do that. What I'm saying is just focus on that morning thing. It's no different than if, let's say, you open up a restaurant, you got to invest in that restaurant in the beginning, where it's marketing or let's say furniture, cooking supplies, the decor on the walls, all those things you got to invest, and before you really start seeing returns. So invest in the beginning and make sure you worry about getting sales over profit. Now, 2 years down the road, year down the road, maybe start to slowly change into profit, but focus on the sales and reviews more than anything else. And again, number 4, invest in your business. Don't cheap out at the beginning. And this kind of snowballs. I'm kind of doing a snowball effect off each one of these tips. For instance, if you're going to do your own photography for your mock-ups, invest in a decent camera. You don't have to go out and buy a brand new one. You can buy a used one online, eBay. That's an older model, but the photography is still incredible on it. Again, you don't have to go out and buy $1,000 camera. If you're doing mock-ups online and you see an incredible mock-up for $10 and another one that's solid but not the best for $2, go ahead and invest in the $10 one. Go ahead and invest in them, because I'm telling you right now, once your store starts taking off, you're going to go back and buy the $10 one. You're going to go back and buy it. It's worth it, because your photos is everything. I mean, look at your photos like a dating profile. I guess is the best way to put it. If you got bad photos in a dating profile, guess what? Ain't nobody swiping on you. If you got good photos, a way better chance. Same way, your mock-ups is your dating profile, basically. So make sure those are good and your photography is good, and you will get just more sales, more people clicking on it, more people buying. So look at it like that. Number 5, this is a big key right here. Don't be afraid to ask for reviews. So what I do every single week, one day a week, I go through and look at all my delivered products, and I just spend my Saturday morning actually, and I go through and send out messages saying something like, hey, saw your product was delivered. I just want to make sure it was in great condition and you like the product. If it was not the best product or whatever, please let us know what we can do to make our products better. And then I do like a space and I put something like, if you have a free moment, if you could leave a review, it'd be greatly appreciated. Or you could put, if you like the product, it'd be greatly appreciated if you leave a review. Just something along those lines. And it works. It works. It works. It works. I got a lot of reviews from my shop for the amount of sales I have. So give that a go and just follow up and do that. Go through and look at your delivered products and see if you get some reviews. It will help tremendously. But yes, that's basically 5 tips I would do if I started my store over. And I think would have helped my store grow faster than it is now. And it will really save you a ton of time. Not making some of the same mistakes at the beginning I did. But that's basically it for this video. If you like this, please hit like and subscribe. I'm going to bring in more tips on Etsy and probably going to update how my shop's doing eventually too, show you how much it's grown, but it's really growing right now and snowballing pretty good. And until next time, y'all have a good rest of the day. Thanks. Bye.